Hello, this is Neil from iPaintGirls.com. You can visit my website for more free tutorials, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to draw Naruto from your mind. To do that though, you really need to master the human figure, and so I recommend picking up the course, Master the Human Figure. It's 12 lessons, it's 10 hours. If you go through all the 12 lessons and exercises, I guarantee you'll be able to draw any character you want from your mind. Alright, so let's get started then. So here's a quick sketch I was working on of Naruto just to get a feel for the character and stuff, and in a new pose I'd never done before. So I have a little bit of experience now drawing Naruto, just a bit. I just wanted to draw him a few times before I did a tutorial, just so I get an idea of like how the character feels and stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start out with a basic kind of mannequin skeletal sketch, just to make sure that we have the proportions down and everything. Once all that's working, then it's easy to add the character onto that pose. So I'm going to start with the head here, and I think I kind of want it's going to be kind of facing like this, I think. Now I know that basic length there is, I want it to be about 5 heads long, because that's about how big Naruto is in the beginning, like the first Naruto, not after he gets older. I want to kind of have his shoulders high, like so, and then I'm going to do the spine. So the spine's going to be, this is the middle, not really the spine, but the middle line that I want for the character, like so. This way I know like kind of where the chest, I'll place the chest in here, and this chest will be coming out like that. I know Naruto is not very big, so I want to make sure I don't draw him too buff, because he's pretty, childlike, small character. I'm just going to kind of do a circle for the shoulder, and I kind of want to come out, I could come out with a stick figure too, just to make sure everything's correct. The hand's coming at us, so it's going to get bigger, and might be as big as the entire head. And then each finger coming out like so, bicep, and then finally the forearm. Everything's being foreshortened a little bit because it's coming out at us like so. And this shoulder over here might not be visible, or it might just be visible a little bit because it's being disappeared, because that shoulder is being rolled back behind, and this shoulder is coming forward at us like that. I'm going to draw his side coming down like this. So this side just shows more, that side shows less. And let's see here, and then I want to kind of come in with all that. This arm is going to be coming behind, we're not really going to see it, but because I'm going to draw it through, it's going to come back by there, and then right about here we're going to have this part of the arm coming out like so, and then he'll be making a fist or something with that hand. He's going to be like jumping in the air, ninja style, I guess. And might have made his, I don't know, let me see. Just want to make sure I didn't make his legs too. So this is basic mannequin, and you'll learn all these steps in the Mastering the Human Figure from your mind. So I might want to make his legs a little bit longer, just to kind of match his overall look here. Sometimes it's easy to cheat like that, and then I could just redraw it real quick. I'm just wasting time here. And I still want this one to come in like this. Right, something like that. So once you have that stick figure, and you can start with the pure stick figure first by just coming out like that, and then just having the stick figure, and then add the mannequin on top of that. But I feel I didn't need to do that. Now I kind of have an idea of how the character looks and everything. Um, Let me see I just want to make sure I did that right with his fist. Yeah, the thumb would be back on the outside, so we wouldn't see it if he was facing his fist at us. Okay, cool. Now I come in and I start adding little details about how I know the character looks. So once I have a good mannequin base, I know the proportions, everything are right for the character, then I can begin to add. I'm going to make a new layer, might as well. I know he has a thin chin. He's a manga or anime character. I don't know if they make, I think they make a manga, I'm sure they do. Manga would be the comic book, and oops, anime would be the animation, the cartoon. So I'm just kind of mapping out everything, the way the character looks. Just kind of hint at where the eyes would be, and then the nose from this view just kind of comes like that. So I just start to get an idea for the face. That's usually how I start, just to get an idea of the face, and then I move on from there. So it's good to have references as well of the character that you're going to be drawing, so you know, hey, this is kind of how his, his clothes look, it's how his hair looks, things like that. How his face looks, how, the typical expressions he might take, things like this. And let's see, so it's going to be like that. Comes across here, it comes back. Kind of has this, disappears. Can have some of the flowing parts showing. The ear would be right about here. I never really looked at how his ear is drawn very much, so I'm just going to kind of do a basic ear like this. Then the jaw kind of comes here, and it comes forward a lot. Because when we view a face from an angle like this, from this kind of 3/4 angle, then the side that's further away from this line over here is the longest because the part of the ear is showing. It's almost like a side view of the face. And then this would come down like this, and then over here, something like that. I think he has a face shape somewhere around, something like this. Then just have his little nose in here. His eyes will be partly covered, like that. He has big eyes. Most manga characters have big eyes, especially the younger characters. It seems the younger they are, the bigger the eyes are. And let's see here, something like so. I want to give him, I could give him his like smirky smile he has, but instead I'm going to give him this kind of yelling face, I think, instead. Part of the bottom teeth to be showing. That doesn't look right. Let me do that again. So bottom teeth in here. No, just part of the bottom teeth. There we go, it should work. It's pretty tiny, it's hard to do right when it's that small. Might have to go to size 1 brush. Alright, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to turn this layer down if I don't really see it. Alright, so let's see if I can get it right this time. No, maybe his tooth should be more straight. Or his teeth should be more straight, rather. Like this, and then maybe like that. See if that looks right. Yeah, that's getting there. And then to make it look more like Naruto, I need to redraw his chin, I think. So I think Naruto has more of a chin like this. I need to come down with that face a little bit. The face sometimes takes the longest because you're really having to make sure it all looks correct and everything. Right, I think that's right. So from here, then it's a matter of what kind of clothes he wears. I'm going to give him his black and orange suit, just because that's the one I was looking at the most, and I have it in my mind, kind of what it looks like. So it has this big collar that kind of comes around, so I'm going to just kind of first loosely sketch in that big collar. Then I'm going to draw the lines in here. And then after I have that, then I'll go in and draw the little loops like this. I know it also has the whole chest area. I make his chest a little bit higher here like this. A little bit lower rather. And that's all black too, and then it has line coming down. Kind of show just kind of tweak it here like that. Warped or bent there. All the sleeves are black too in this particular outfit. So kind of give, oops, nah, just that one wrinkle on that side will be good. Now I want to show another wrinkle here. I'm showing wrinkles where, notice I'm showing wrinkles where the arms are foreshortened and gather together. You know, where I had drawn before. I just want to draw part of the shirt coming like this. Might be slightly like that. Right, so then I'm going to have his thumb coming out. Something like this. The other part of his palm here. This should be a lot shorter. And then draw like, I'm just going to loosely draw where fingers would be here. And then finally the little pinky, oops, that's too. Alright, so it's all looking good. How much time? I'm at 13 minutes, so let's see, our shirt kind of, he has this kind of big shirt jacket thing, so I'm going to kind of pull that out. Comes down, all this is black. Then I think it has a smaller black part here, something like that. And also because his leg is there, what I forgot to do, and I'm trying to think of an easy way to do this, I guess I'll just redraw it, whatever. It's going to kind of come up like this, and all that will be wrinkled more because his leg is coming up here like so. So his pants are orange pants. I think they're kind of tight fitted. Might have some wrinkles here. And I think they come down and they're kind of like usually cuffed like this. Pretty basic pants, just like Kung Fu pants or something. And then you might see part of his ankle and then his like sock and shoes. And I'm not really sure what kind of shoes he wears, to be honest. I haven't really looked in. I think he wears kind of like boot things or something. But anyway, in this case, I think we're just seeing the top of the shoe, yeah. So we might be able to see a little bit of the sole there, the bottom, the front part. And I'm not really sure what his shoes look like, so just gonna keep it basic. We'll come out with his knee here, and then we'll have a lot of wrinkles here in the pants. As the pants come down, we might be able to see, oops, part of the ankle here, and socks. Want to put all that in there like that. And I'm trying to think how that shoe should be. It should be more from the side, so it's more of the side ankle here. And so I'm going to kind of loosely draw in how the foot would be, like so. I'm almost out of time, so I can't draw more details. Sorry, I try to go as fast as I could, but he's a kind of complex character. Thank you for watching. Click the link. Appreciate it.